What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video. I know I've been gone for so long, mainly because I have been working on a lot of bigger projects right now and they just take a bit more time to come out. But without further ado, let's get into this video. This video, we're going to be covering Sonic Adventure Dreams Edition. Now obviously that is Sonic Adventure made in Dreams. If you don't know what Dreams is, oh, I've went over this so many times. Dreams is a creation toolkit for the PS4 and PS5 made by Media Molecule, the people behind Little Big Planet. You can basically make anything in it. Example A, someone has made a big Sonic fan game. Now, before we get into it, as you know how these videos go, I ask the creator some questions, find out some interesting wee details, and then we all slap it together into a video for you. The stuff behind me playing that's just going to keep playing, so anything that I talk about is not going to be relevant 100% to what you're seeing in the background. But there is a lot of footage, so I'm just going to let that play. Obviously, I'm a horrible editor, so it's going to cut in and out of different scenes. Just go with it. I kind of want to gush about it for just a minute before we get to the questions, because as you'll see later on, the game has City Escape in it. They made City Escape, and it was so fun going through City Escape in a fan-made game where there's a lot of love and passion shown about the project, to the point where I was going to all the places that I knew where chow boxes and stuff were, trying to get chow boxes. So I just want to thank the devs on it, Rich Menace, for doing so well on that, because it was a lot of fun to go through as a fan of the game, which is why I do these videos, because I'm a fan of the project that they're working on and I want to shed some light on it. But yeah, let's actually get into the questions now. The reason why you're here. So the first question that I wanted to ask is why. It's always my first question. Why do you want to do this? What inspired you to make a Sonic fan game? And Rich Menace went and said, I got Dreams in early access in April of 2019. I first created my old house, and then when I was done with that, I looked to see what anyone else had done. Someone had been working on a Sonic puppet I found by Shigiri-21 and slapped him in a poorly made test stage and experimented on stuff for a while, then decided to make an actual level with it. The first level took over a month to finish. My biggest influence is Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Unleashed, which is very, very clear with the gameplay and style. There's a lot of... It's very Sonic Adventure / Sonic Generations-y. Or Sonic Unleashed, obviously, because that's what first introduced the boost system and stuff. So there's definitely a lot of inspiration from other Sonic games, as you'll see as we continue. He also continues that he never set out to actually make a Sonic fan game. He was just experimenting to see how much he could do. It's important to actually point out that even though he didn't set out to make a Sonic fan game, this is like the highest rated one on Dreams. I think it's got like 57,000 likes, which is a big deal for a Dreams game, especially with just how much stuff is on Dreams. Okay, so for the second question, I wanted to know what new stuff we can expect and how long the game's actually going to be supported for. Now, obviously you'll notice that the game has a lot of work in progress going, and the game did come out quite some time ago, so I was curious as to know how long it'll actually be supported by the devs, and what they said was, there are a few things that I want to keep secret for now, but they're coming along. Sonic is not in a playable state at this exact moment as we're testing out some new logic. I will support the game for as long as I can until it's either done or some major life events happen, which is always good. You always want to hear that the devs are still very excited to continue the project that you're excited to play. Next, I went and said, your project is the highest rated Sonic game on Dreams, with the closest being Sonic Venture, Are you in contact with the devs, or is it sort of a rivalry situation? Now, it's worth pointing out that Sonic Adventure Dreams Edition is not the only Sonic fan game on Dreams, and it's not the only high quality one either. Now, obviously there's a lot of kind of faff, but there's a lot of Sonic Adventure being specifically the one that's directly under Sonic Dreams Edition. That's very good. It's got quite a tight story. I didn't spend a lot of time playing it as I didn't want to get kind of influenced between the two projects. But what he went and said regarding the rivalry, and if he's acknowledged that exists, he went and said, yes, we occasionally hop on each other's streams and share ideas and logic with each other, which is always nice. That's the Dreams community for you. At one point, we actually considered scrapping both of our projects and working on one together, but we ultimately decided to continue our own and kind of use each other's games as motivation to improve. Like I said, I haven't fully played Sonic Adventure. I would need to like sit down and go through that, but from the little that I did play, it is very good, and it's definitely taken on more of a, from what I remember, it's taken on more of a story aspect than it is anything else. I should also point out that from what you're seeing on screen right now, there is shops, you can buy items, there's a museum that you can go through and you can submit like cool statues and Sonic sprites, and they'll put them in the museum. The game is very community driven as well, which is really, really cool, because that's something that you wouldn't see in a AAA Sonic game. Like, you wouldn't see people's art and stuff like hanging on a wall, so that's definitely one of the cool things. And of course I went and got the Sonic Adventure shoes, because why not? Back to the questions. I went and asked if Sonic Team or Sega have came out in official support of the fan project, because they are they are known for celebrating and being very kind to fan projects. He did say no, not that he knows of, but that would be really cool. So Sega Team, please, if you see this video, give the devs some love. You know, it's well-loved Sonic, and that's why we're here. So it would be really cool to see the devs acknowledge the game, especially since you can see how much hard work and, I mean, look at the homing system. Purely just, let me go on a wee rant for a second. Look at the homing system. Look at all the, genuinely, you have no idea how all this stuff would work in Dreams. Like, getting them to like specifically go on the rails, like getting them to like work with the boost system and stuff like that, the homing attacks. A lot of that would have taken a very long time to perfect, and it works very, very good. I should really point that out, which I don't usually do in these videos. The gameplay is very good. It works like Sonic Generations. It's very refined. There is some jank, but I believe that is a wee bit of Dreams jank rather than the devs not being good. And to be fair, Sonic's always known for a wee bit of jank anyway. I think that's why there's a bit of you know, meme love regarding Sonic, because of a lot of the kind of jank when you're playing the game. But yeah, it works, as you're seeing right now. It works flawlessly, and of course my amazing gameplay as usual. Right, okay, so this question was mainly for me. This is what I wanted, and this was one of the reasons why I was so excited to see the fan project. I went and asked. I'm a massive Sonic Adventure fan since I was a kid, so I need to ask, Chow Garden? And if so, when and what features would you add? And this was probably the most heartbreaking answer, because I love Chow, man. I would honestly play a full fan game of Chow. Or not even a full fan game. If Sonic came out, or Sega or whatever came out and was like, we're making a game that's all just based on Chow, I'm there. I'm buying it. I'm getting on a DLC. I'm going to dress my wee Chows up. It's going to be a good time. Again, it's a matter of space that I have. Dreams allows only a certain number of persistent variables in a single dream, so I have to pick and choose what those are. If I did it though, it would probably be made by someone else. Short answer, likely no, which is incredibly upsetting. I went and asked if there was going to be any graphical upgrades, performance enhancements on the horizon, because obviously you can always just dip in and kind of work on stuff. Went and said, well, I'm developing it on a PS5 now, so it may take a slight hit on the PS4 since I can't test it properly on old hardware, but I always have tried to keep it 60 frames per second on a PS4 Pro, and I will continue that. I can't really do any major graphic overhauls because dreams is dreams, which is true. With graphics, I think that's Dreams' probably biggest shortcoming, is the fact that unless you're making a short, very specific scene, graphics is going to take a hit. It always is. It's just the way Dreams is. That's why I think people want an official PS5 upgrade, so that the thermal goes up, which means we can add more detail to things. However, I will say that even though the graphics are very much Dreams, as you can probably see and notice, if you're just looking at gameplay is top. Like, I think if someone was given this, they wouldn't 100%. Don't look at that challenge space photo. Don't look at it. I think people would be very appreciative of how good the gameplay actually is. Next up, I went and asked how long he's just been a fan of the Sonic Adventure series, and he went and said something that kind of resonated with my soul. Since I played the demo of City Escape and a Target back in 2001, and as you'll notice, we're in City Escape right now, and it works phenomenally. I was genuinely giddy while playing this level, just purely because of the music, because of the gameplay. It was a lot of fun. It took me back to being that kid again, like playing this level over and over again, trying to get stuff for your chow. Oh, it was so good. I went and asked if Dreams didn't have limitations, what would you like to add? The ability to change the gravity direction so I can do proper wall running and loops. That's like one of the things that I can't get quite working, and it really bugs him. Which I can imagine, because obviously, like, Dreams as a creation tool and a game engine is very refined, but I don't think people realise how much work has to go into something simple as just being able to, like, run up that wall. You'll notice that even though I had the speed and stuff, I didn't quite get there. Also, I want to say that I don't think the game is full. This level specifically is fully finished. I think there's still a wee bit of work to be done on it. I hope that I'm not insulting the creator when I say specifically this bit. I think this, because I noticed like it kind of looked a bit not finished. I really hope I'm not insulting the creator right now. But yeah, so the game is still very much a work. And lastly, I went and asked how many Sonic fans have sent you their original characters to be put into the game, and he went and said about 3 or 4. He expected more, to be honest. And that was the last question I had for him. Again, I want to give a thanks to Rich Menace, and of course every other dev that's working on Sonic Adventure Dreams Edition right now. The game is phenomenal. You guys are doing a fantastic job, and honestly, well done for recreating it as well as you did, because, I mean, I think we all seem to forget that this game, or Sonic in general, is made by AAA devs that are pouring millions into their game to get it made. And then you've got fan-made projects like this that blow you away with the gameplay, and they're not making a penny, and they're not putting a penny into it, just their hard-earned time. Time and hard work. You know, you get what I mean. So congratulations guys on phenomenal work. Sonic Team, Sega, if you see this, please give them a shout out, and, you know, as you can see, there's a lot of love and hard work going into it. It would be really nice to see some, even just a nod, you know. But until then, I hope you all have a fantastic evening, and I'll see you all next time for the Avatar fan game 4 Seasons. Until then, catch everyone.